Hi Lauren, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So today I wanted to ask you a little bit about what your support system is like. Do you want to describe that for me?
Sure. I grew up with two loving parents and a sister, and then I also have two grandparents that I'm a lot closer with. I know we've talked about them before, but we kind of grew up as a really close family. I hang out with my family a lot more than family friends almost, which I know is sometimes some of my other friends only hang out with family friends, don't really have that close family thing. So I feel especially when I made the switch from speech to OT, my parents were questioning it, but I think they knew that they believed in me that I wouldn't make a mistake, or they'd support me 100%, even though they were what's this gonna mean? So they kind of were supportive, but also criticized it, but really made sure I understood what this meant for me and stuff like that, which I feel it's good, because if my parents were always good job, good job, good job, I'd be well, you know what I mean? It's kind of nice to have constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And then I showed my dad the video of my lab practical, or sent him a clip, and he was wow, I feel you really found what you did, you're in the right niche, we're happy you switched from speech to stuff like that. So I feel that was a big transition in my life, and my parents supported it, and where I am now.
So it sounds like they kind of push you, but then they check to make sure you're doing the right thing, but they support it even if you might not be. Since you're away from them, because I know they're back home, do you have any support systems here that you find helpful?
I mean, I talk to my mom literally every day probably, so she still has a support system over text and phone conversation. I've gone home a few times. I'm only an hour away. They come up to visit just because my sister's getting married, so we're kind of all over the place. But definitely here the program has gotten a lot closer, I realized, than I ever really expected. So my roommates are a good support system. I feel I haven't been had a complete mental breakdown yet.
Well, that's always good.
I'm surprised by it, but we have a kin test. Not that that's going to cause stress, but just stresses me out that we have to know for the rest of our, this is something we actually need to know, and it's not undergrad where I literally forget it.
Right. So talking about undergrad and kind of switching, is there any support systems you feel you've lost from switching undergrad to graduate school?
I was actually talking about this with my roommate. I went to a big school, UMass Amherst, so we kind of, not that I was a number, but it's a big, you don't fight with your grade on the teacher, what's said is what's said, what happens on the text happens on the exam. We're not really if it wasn't on the study guide, our teachers were well, you're not gonna have a study guide in real life. So I feel a lot of my teachers really push that, and I'm realizing now, especially with kin, with the whole ambiguous study guide last time and stuff like that, it's kind of I'm used to it, and I feel that was, it might not be a support system, but I feel it really supported my learning, and it really forced me to figure out how to study, which is the right way for me, and that's paying off now. I'm still in contact with all my college friends. I have there's a big group of us, 12, and we're still constantly talking, which is good.
Yeah, so it sounds you've kind of kept all your support systems.
Yeah.
You're still in place. You're doing good overall.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's about it. So
awesome.
Have a good day.
Thank you.